Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell on the bottom of your screen so you don't miss out on any of our videos. Today, we're just updating you guys. I know our last video was, what, 10 days ago? 10 days ago. And 2 days after that, we ended up having a emergency C-section birth. Say hi.
Hi. So, 10 days ago, we made a video that was called Doctor Update and more news. We was in the hospital as of June 23rd, and we wasn't expecting to give birth till hopefully a little further, but we made it to 33 weeks, and little man decided the 28th, they decided they were going to dilate my cervix because I was preeclamptic, and they wanted to make sure that I went into a normal natural birth. We were trying to do natural birth, but I got dilated to 4 centimeters, and then my son decided that he couldn't handle the contractions. So at about 6 some in the morning, they checked my cervix. I was dilated to 4, and they decided that they were taking out the. Did they take out the Foley right then and there?
I don't know,
I don't think they
probably.
did. I don't think they did. So they decided that they were going to do an emergency C-section because his heart rate was going down and they didn't want anything to happen to him or me. So they rushed me into C-section.
As soon as first shift got there.
So they got me in there probably like 7 something, I think, and I delivered him. Well, technically, I delivered him. They delivered him at 8:20 a.m. He weighed 5 pounds, 7 ounces, 19 inches long, and he he was doing good, but I didn't get to really see him. I seen like a glimpse of him, and then they rushed him off to NICU. They did let my husband Eric go to the NICU to be with him for a little bit and see where he was going to be and everything. And they finished sewing me up, and then they took me to a room to more or less
Recover.
recover from everything. My heart, well, not my heart, my blood pressure was not stable the way they wanted it to be. So they kept me in there for like 2 hours, and they had me on magnesium and all kinds of weird medicines to try and control my blood pressure and control me being preeclamptic and everything. They wanted to make sure I was okay. So with that being said, they finally got me out of recovery and they put me in high risk. Yeah, they put me in high risk, which was because of blood pressure. Then they finally, the next day, they let me see him, and I was only like, I was half out of it, but they had me on magnesium still, which I wasn't too bad. My blood pressure was here and there, down and up. It was all over the place. But they let me see him. My first time seeing him was very amazing. But they decided a couple of days later, I think I was in there first. I was in, was it labor and delivery? Did they keep me in labor and delivery or high risk? I can't remember. I can't remember because, like I said, I was so out of it. But
After he was born, you were in the
was it high risk or was it?
blue
Oh, yeah. So, okay, no,
regular
wrong.
room.
So it wasn't high risk or labor and delivery. They took me from labor delivery to C-section, and then they took me to the it's called 3 Blue is what it's called. It's a hall after labor and delivery. Where I could have had him if he would have been delivered naturally, he would have been in still in the NICU, but on blue, the third blue floor or whatever, they have like a little NICU type thing in there,
Nursery.
but it's a nursery. So he would have been in NICU either way because he's small. But he was doing good. He still is. The first couple days he had feeding tube, IV, la 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 la, and he was on. They were like checking his blood and sugars because
You have
was I
oxygen.
was a diabetic. I'm a diabetic, so they had to check his sugars the first couple days to make sure he was okay too. But he was on oxygen, a feeding tube. They were checking his heart rate because his heart rate was, I mean, he has a good heart rate, but at the time it was having its here and there's. But he was doing good, so they ended up taking him off of the was it the
Oxygen.
oxygen and
Then the
the
IV,
IV
they
was a
just
couple
took
of
a
days.
tick
Yeah, a
a
couple days
couple
after.
days ago. They just took that one out.
He's as of today, he's 8 days old and he's doing amazing.
Today he passed
He
his
passed his hearing
hearing in both
test,
ears.
and they want us to bring him back in 9 months to check his hearing again because being he is a NICU baby, it's more common for them to have hearing loss issues. So they want me to bring him back just to make sure that he doesn't get any issues. But currently, he's doing amazing. The only problem we have with him right now is they had to keep his feeding tube in because the first week he did lose weight, which is natural in NICU babies or any baby. They'll lose weight and then they'll start gaining it
And
again.
now he's back to now
He
he's what, five
he went from
five
five
pounds,
pounds
seven
7 ounces
ounces.
to 5 pounds 5 ounces, and then he just dropped to 5 pounds even. And now as of this morning, he was 5 pounds 6 ounces. And then when we went and seen him around 3 something, 4 o'clock, he was 5 pounds nine
Nine.
ounces. So he gained all his weight back. But the problem with that is he has a feeding tube because
He's not
he'll
consistently
he ain't
eating
consistently
the
eating the
bottles.
bottles. He'll eat some of the bottles or half of the bottles, and then he'll have to take the rest in his feeding tube. They want him to consistently eat his bottles,
For
full
48
bottles, for
hours.
48 hours without a feeding tube. So he can't go home till he has full bottles for 48 hours, which we've been praying every day, every single day, that he gets to go home soon because, I mean, very stressful when you're 2 hours away from home and your child is in a NICU. Very depressing.
And you got out of the hospital,
I got
what,
out of the hospital
four,
like
5 days ago?
Sunday. Did I get out or Friday? Sunday, I think. Sunday I got out. I got out of the hospital Sunday. So I've been out of the hospital, 5 days or something like that, 4 days. And currently hoping that we can get him out soon. I'm hoping he starts taking his full bottles. Right now I think he's just so tiny, and the bottle nipples are not the nipples that are on the bottles that he's taking right now. I don't feel like they're small enough for him to. I feel like they're too big, so he doesn't want to like sit there and chew on the nipple the whole time. But I'm hoping he gets out soon because I'm trying to breastfeed on top of him taking the bottles that they're giving him. He does good with the breast milk, but currently that's not happening because where I'm currently at, it's kind of hard to breastfeed. So, and
And
he's not here with me, so I could take breast milk to them and give it to him, but I don't have a fridge in my room right now, so
we're
we're just
thankful for the Ronald McDonald House for letting us stay here. They're not our
which
sponsor
is in
ad, but
Columbus, Ohio.
we appreciate them.
They are very, very good, and Nationwide's NICU inside of the Columbus hospital that we were at is very good with
Riverside
babies too.
Methodist.
They're very, very good with babies. So I'm just hoping that hopefully soon he will be good enough to come home because I miss him. But he's doing good. It's just the feeding tube and trying to get him to do his bottles. Other than that, he is a very strong little man, and he's so good. He's so calm. and he loves his daddy's voice. Let's just say that.
Who does he look like? You guys will get to see
Okay,
him eventually.
so we're just gonna say this. I say, I don't care what anybody else says. I feel like he looks a lot like his father, 100%. He has his dad's hands, his fingers, his feet, his legs. He's got it all. Ears, I can't really say ears much right now
I
because
say you're.
he's got little ears, so he's probably got my ears. But I think 100% he has his daddy, but daddy's body, like legs, arms, fingers. He's got it all. Once he gets older, we'll be able to tell who he looks like. But as of right now, I think he looks like him's daddy. Him's daddy. Him loves him daddy. Every time he hears his voice, he smiles or he opens his eyes. Mommy talks to him, he opens his eyes, but but no, he loves us both either way. But today I got to hold him and see him, which was very, very nice because I miss him and him's so cute. But yeah, I did not want to do a C-section, but here I am. I'm healing a lot better than I thought I would. I'm not
You're
really,
moving around a
I'm
lot
not
better.
really much. The pain comes and goes. Nighttime's usually when I have the pain because of how I have to lay sometimes. But the only other really pain that I get is sometimes my ribs kind of hurt, my stomach kind of hurts from it, and from like pulling. But other than that, the incision has been, I mean, as far as I know, because I can't really see it, they have a covering over it, a silver covering over it. So I can't really tell. They said that my incision they'll dissolve on their own, and they said a week that I could take them off, but they said with the silver on, it actually helps it heal better. So I'm trying to keep it on. I noticed a little bit ago that the side of it was starting to rip open, so I'm hoping that that doesn't happen. But as far as that, I'm doing good. Mama's doing good. Baby's doing good. Daddy's doing good. For anybody asking, we're all doing good. Baby's good. We're
Keep those prayers going.
we just need the prayers. Like I said, it's been a very stressful and depressing thing to go through because you don't expect to go through stuff like this. You see people go through it, but you never expect to go through it. And it's definitely life changing. But we're excited. We love him already. He's so cute. And we can't forever wait for everybody to meet him. Once he is home, we will post more of him and photos and videos of him. But currently, we're not going to post. If you are on our Facebook or whatever, Snapchat, whatever you're on, you'll probably see photos of him occasionally. But as of videos or actually putting him out there, we haven't put him out there just because we don't want to.
He's our first,
He's our
and
first, and we're trying to enjoy every bit of him that we can. Like I said, once he's home and we get to enjoy him, because like I said, right here, right now, we can't really enjoy him like we want to. But once he's home, I'm sure we'll make videos and you'll see him more posted and stuff like that. I think I want to do some photos of him, like a little photo shoot, anyways. So you will see him on video when we get him home. So prayers are very, very much appreciated, and we'll probably try and make another video in a couple days. We'll get this one posted. That way you guys have an update.
we'll post it tonight, which is currently the
Yes.
7th,
Yeah.
Thursday.
So July 7th. So
May just be
we'll
later
post it. It'll
one.
just be a later video. So you guys can watch it tonight or tomorrow, whatever. But as of that, we love you guys and we hope you guys enjoy our video. And we will see you in a couple
See you
days.
soon.
Love you.